So I'm sitting at the drum set for the first time since surgery, and it's not that comfortable. Does not feel very nice on the legs. Now granted, the weather's been bad for the past 5 days here, and my back and legs have really been hurting, but I got to at least sit down and you know, dabble a little bit, pick up the sticks and hit some things. But yeah, I miss playing drums, that's for sure. I played drums in a band called Tin Horses, and some other just like messing around bands. But as a producer, I did play quite a bit of drums on people's tracks because I played all their instruments and produced their albums and engineered them. So, but that was fun, you know. I'm actually excited for that. Getting back on a surfboard. I'm really excited for that. I love surfing and I miss surfing incredibly. So hopefully this summer, I'm hoping I will be able to surf. I'm gonna go put my feet up now, because even just hunching over in this position, like on the stool, on the drum stool or drum throne, that was good enough. That was enough. But you know, little things, little steps, guys. Baby steps, I suppose. But everything is gonna be new. Every day is, we got to figure it out. You know. Let's see. I'm gonna stick with one. One and done. All right. I had that custom Telecaster made for me back when I was out in Santa Barbara for a while, doing some production. I was a musical director for a really awesome artist. I've had a lot of great experiences in my life. I definitely took the chances that came, and I made a lot of chances. I made a lot of opportunity for myself. I did believe very firmly in living your life to its fullest. I'm also grateful that I made good decisions for the most part. I don't have much regret, but I have a lot of great memories for the things that I did. So I'm very satisfied. I've done a lot. I've accomplished a lot. I've built a lot. I've made a lot. I've started a lot. So I'm really satisfied with that. But it is hard now being pretty, I don't know, how do I say this? I can't do a lot now. My legs and my back, like, I just get exhausted all the time. Yeah, it's riding season now. Spring here in Pennsylvania is beautiful. And I love riding. I've been riding motorcycles since I was 16. I got my first bike and crashed it within a couple months. I laid it down going around the turn too fast. I was not an experienced rider. So my mother made me take this rider safety course that teaches you how to ride a motorcycle and do it properly. I took the course, and then I really focused on riding properly and riding the right way. And then I've been riding ever since, and I love bikes. I had a shop called Metal Soul Engineering. Check this out. This is I want you guys to see this video. Look at that. Watch that video, because that's one of the first bobbers, custom bikes that I built. About 15 years ago, 15 years ago, I think, I built that bike, and it became kind of a style. I called it a Bratty Bob, Brat style bobber, Bratty Bob, and I named it after my stepfather, Bob. And there's even an article written about it years ago on a website, pretty big community. So that was pretty cool, but I had a motorcycle shop for a while. I built custom bikes. And, you know, really good times, great memories. But kind of one of the things I wanted to focus on, and I wanted to really make sure I tell you guys, is I'm still having a hard time with the good day, bad day thing. The last 5 days have been very hard for me because it's been very wet here. As you can see, the grass is so green now because we've gotten a lot of rain. And it's been so humid and cold and wet and windy, and my core just hurts. It really hurts, and it radiates to the sides of my back and then down my legs because of my nerve damage. Because I will probably have permanent nerve damage down my legs. That is hard for me to face. It will be limiting, I'm sure, but it could be worse, right? It could be worse. So I wanted to talk to you guys today about the good day, bad day thing. enjoy and appreciate the good days, and when you get the bad days, just sit down, be calm, lay down, get your feet up, take some ibuprofen if you need to, take something for your pain, and just chill. And hopefully the people with you and around you, your family and friends, can understand that you're gonna have good days and bad days. And you know, today was a beautiful day, but I'm still kind of recovering from the last 5 days of pain, so I really couldn't do much today. So I just wanted to kind of do something, so I tried playing the drums. Didn't go that great. Really didn't feel good. Did not feel good. So I cannot get back to playing drums yet. we can, you know, nix that on the list. But I'm dying to get back on a motorcycle. I really am. That's been my solace for many years. But guys, when you have those bad days mentally, it's not gonna feel good, you know? I know that. I know those bad days are gonna kick in, and it's gonna be really hard to get through some of them. Especially because it's going to limit what you can do. And it's been really hard for me because I'm a worker. I love working. All the companies, not all, but most of the companies I've started have been, you know, manual labor. I started a body shop, an automotive shop, a custom fabrication shop, metal fabrication shop, and paint shop. I started a custom motorcycle company business, you know, and then the construction company, and then the tree service. I taught myself to climb. I became an arborist, and you know, that's one of the hardest and most dangerous jobs in the world. And I loved every day of it. I loved being up in the trees. I loved climbing. But man, was it brutal on my body, especially because of where my back was by then. And I didn't know this because I didn't go in and get scanned frequently enough. But as you can see here, let me put a picture of my scan here. As you can see in this scan, my vertebrae started chipping off. So the pieces of bone were chipping off and then getting in between the two vertebrae because there was no disc there anymore. So the two vertebrae were rubbing against each other, but also rubbing against chips of bone. And that's the constant pain that I was in. I was in pain all day, every day, and it wouldn't go away. That's why, and it makes perfect sense. But man, I should have done things differently. I just kept going because I have 6 kids, and at the time, I really wanted to support my family comfortably, and I just kept working. I had the tree service, chip, chop, and grind. And in my first year of business with chip, chop, and grind, my first year, I got 11 church buildings, 11 church accounts. That was a huge account. And then I got 2 big YMCA accounts for full maintenance, and that was huge. So my first year in business, at the end of the year, Chip, Chop, and Grind was voted Angie's List Best Landscape and Tree Service Award. On Angie's List, if you guys remember that, we were #1. We won the award. And that's a pretty big deal, actually. It's not something that just anybody can do. And we won that out of the whole Philadelphia region, which was like 30,000 providers, and we got #1. So I started Chip, Chop, and Grind out of nothing. Taught myself to climb. Became an arborist, and actually one of my brothers-in-law came out, and he was starting to work with me for a bit, and he wanted to learn to climb. And this was when I started the company. It was pretty fresh. He wanted to learn to climb, and that really encouraged me to teach myself to climb. And so between he and I, we both learned to climb, and I just kept going with it. I just learned, you know, single rope and then double rope and all this other stuff, whatever. But the first year in business, we won the Angie's List Award. Second year in business, Chip, Chop, and Grind won Best of Phoenixville Landscapers in lawn care and landscaping, excuse me. So Phoenixville is our local town. We won Best of, which is huge. And that was great. And we won an award. And then we also won Best of Royersford for Tree Service. Okay? So then I started back up my construction company, Build, Gild, and Refine, and that was the end of. I just kept working and working and working until my body died, until my body stopped. And I love working. That's the problem. I love to be moving all day. I have ADHD. Remember, I had the brain injury from 7 years ago as well. But I can't sit still. Like, I can't just like sit. I need to be moving. And so, guys, laying down and sitting and putting my feet up and resting drives me crazy. It's not something like, oh, great, I get to rest and relax. No, I don't like that. I want to work. I want to be climbing trees. I want to be making money. I love landscaping. I love taking a shitty looking yard, taking a mess and making it beautiful. I love climbing trees. Loved climbing trees. Every day in the trees, I would just look up there and just look around. I would get up in the tree, I would look around, and I would just appreciate God's beauty, God's earth. And climbing trees is exhausting. You're using your entire body to get up the tree and then move around the tree, and I loved it. I absolutely loved it. But guys, I can't do that stuff anymore. And to have such limitations. But at the same time, I have a couple friends in wheelchairs. So I need to be blessed. I need to be grateful that I'm still blessed to be walking, that I have function on my legs, even though it's painful all day. There's always somebody that's got it worse, guys. There's always somebody that's in a worse off position. And so we don't want to compare ourselves to others all the time, but we just have to be grateful for what we have. We have to be thankful for what we've been given. And I'm telling myself that at the same time, okay? I really am. I'm telling myself that I have to remember that. Because it is so hard to not get to do the things you love anymore. I'm grateful that I can still make love. I can tell you that much, because that's my favorite thing in the world. You know, TMI maybe for you, but making love is my favorite thing in the entire world. So thank the Lord above that I can still do that well. I told you guys, I lay it all out there for you. You know me. So guys and gals, I know a lot of you have been asking me for more updates, and I love it. So I don't know if you guys want like the vlogging style updates or just these, like when I sit down and kind of touch base with you. But I am 9.5 months post-surgery, and I have good days, great days, bad days, horrible days still, okay? But I am still grateful for the surgery. Many of you have asked if I regret the surgery at all, okay? I do not regret the surgery at all, not one bit. I am so thankful for my surgeon. I am so thankful for... I'm very grateful that I found the surgeon I found. And I'm grateful for his work. And the surgery has helped me immensely. It's taken that extreme, deep, constant pain that never went away, and it's gone. And that was what I showed you before, those chips of bone in between my vertebrae. But now I've got permanent nerve damage down my legs, all because I needed to support my family, and all because I did what I loved, okay? I did the things that I enjoyed. I moved around, I was out there, I started companies, I was very active, I did manual labor, I love manual labor, I love construction and demo and building and framing. I framed in Philadelphia. You know, I've done so much, and I've loved all of it, okay? I've loved the experiences of all of it, I should say. So guys and gals, this will be 9.5 months. I'm gonna keep you guys updated more. Drop a line in the comment section. Let me know how you guys like the videos. If you like the vlogging style video where I take you with me, you know, everywhere I go throughout a day, or maybe just like this, like sit in front of the camera and just touch and base with you guys. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. This community that we're building here came out of nowhere. Remember, this was a construction channel, then a woodworking channel. Now it's I guess spinal fusion recovery and wellness. You guys tell me. You tell me, because I love hearing from every single one of you. Guys, we have a worldwide community now. I love hearing from all of you. And listen, I want to send my prayers out to our friends in Ukraine. Okay, we're with you. We're praying for you. And I have some Russian friends here that also are praying for Ukraine, okay? So we're praying for each other, guys. We are a worldwide community, and we need to accept, love, and support each other all around the world, okay? I can tell you right now that as an American, I am not very proud of what's going on in my own country, and it needs to change. And that starts within each of us, in each and every one of us together, okay? Because if we band together worldwide, we are stronger than the opposition. That's what we need to do. All right, friends, I love you guys. I hope you're all well. I wish you the best. I'm praying for you. Send me comments because I love hearing from you. I just can't always get to them. It takes me a while because now there's getting so many, but send the comments. Put them on the posts, on the videos. I love hearing from you, and I love that you guys talk to each other, okay? So I'll see you in the next one.